Good morning everyone, welcome. Believe it or not, this is actually the first time I have streamed on this platform. Believe it or not, so welcome. So if you're here, let me know in the comments who and where you are, where you're watching from. We are currently at Peterborough train station, seeing what freight and passenger trains come through. We did have a sleeper train earlier. We've had a couple of other good morning all, welcome. Please let me know in the chat where you're watching from. This train was held for about 10 minutes. That's quite a length. So good morning everyone, hello and welcome. Lucas, hello, welcome. Guys, I'm going to give you a bit of a shocking fact here. This is my first time streaming on this platform live. So Lucas, you are my first ever comment. Who's giving you my first like? NF Skills, hello, how you doing? So we've got this LNER service to Doncaster. It will go to Leeds, Bradford, and then on to Donny. So please do come and say hi. This is my first time streaming on YouTube. I've always used other streaming channels, but do you know what? I thought I'm going to give this one a go now. So planes, trains, automobiles, anything and everything. You never know what I'm going to stream next. Please do drop a subscription. It helps me and helps the channel grow. It's all free to do. And like I say, that is now off to Donny, or Doncaster for those who are not familiar with that. So we've had quite a few cool things come through earlier. We had a sleeper train come through. We've also had a couple of interesting freight trains. We had a very heavy 66 full of tarmac, which came through. It had to stop, and then it took like a lifetime to get going again. You could hear how heavy it was, and you could just feel those diesel engines just trying to get those wheels going. But yes, good morning, hello and welcome everybody. So 6 minutes 43 seconds. This is my first time streaming on YouTube. Yes, you heard me right. This is my first time streaming on this platform. So please do come and show some support. If we could get some likes going, drop some in the comments. We do have some lights in the very distance coming. I don't think you would see them. So we have got another. I'm just trying to work out what it is through all the heat gaze. Just trying to work out what it is that's now coming. It's just in the middle of your screen. I don't know if you'll be able to see it yet. But in the meantime, guys, before this train gets here, can we get off the mark and get off 0 likes? Can we at least get 10 likes, guys? Can we get 10 likes at least? Like I say, this is my first time streaming on this platform. I've always used other channels, but I thought I would now give this one a go. And I am going to say that this is actually freight that is coming through. So this is freight. NF Skills, thank you for my first ever like on YouTube Live. Right guys, so this is a freight train that's now coming, and it usually carries sand, ballast or asphalt, tarmac. So if you like what you see, please do hit that like button. You'll be able to see her in the middle of your screen. Here we go. Here's a little treat for you guys. So as you can see, tarmac. Full of tarmac. Now coming to a stop, funny enough. If it does, I can show you. There we go. So as you can see, there we are. That is what a train full of tarmac looks like. I love you too, NF Skills. To say, guys, I might be streaming from Stansted tomorrow. I'm not sure. Either tomorrow or Wednesday. I might go to Stansted. So just so you know, guys, I'm not saying I want anyone to gift or anything, but have you guys got the option on there, or is there something I would need to do if people would wish to gift on here? If somebody could let me know in the comments, that's great. Like I say, I haven't streamed on this before, believe it or not. This is my first time streaming on YouTube. And we have a 66 pulling some tarmac. No, we can send gifts. Okay, excellent. Thank you for that. So guys, so this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, there's about 17 what would you say, compartments to this, and as you can see, there are these doors at the top and bottom of each wagon, and they actually rotate and tip as well once at their destination. And 24,020 kilograms. I think that is 33 tons in each. And look what we have going the other way. Look at that. What a treat for you guys. Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to kick you. So, believe it or not everybody, my first time streaming on YouTube. This is my first ever live stream, so welcome. I've got 12 of you here, and I've got 1 like. 9 of you here, 1 like. Just so you know, I will be streaming in the future from like Stansted Airport, Heathrow Airport, other stations in the UK. Yeah, there's quite a bit that I will be streaming. So please do hit the subscribe button. It's free to do. You help me out. Like I say, subscribing and liking is all free, and I would appreciate that sincerely. NF Skills, £2. Thank you, my friend. I've just got my first ever gift on YouTube. So NF Skills, can you just put in the comments what the sort of options are and what, I don't know how the gifting on here works. Do you have like sort of options or something, or what? Hello and welcome to you guys who are watching on YouTube. We are streaming live from Peterborough train station. We're on this Monday afternoon. We are just seeing what comes through passenger or freight train wise. As always, you'll get sick and tired of me saying it, but if you could drop a subscribe, drop a like, all the free stuff, that'd be great. It won't be just trains, we have trains, planes and automobiles, literally. We will be going live from RAF Lakenheath, RAF Mildenhall, Stansted Airport, military, passenger aviation, and everything else in between. There is no niche here. If we can film it and stream it, we will. How does that sound? NF Skills, so basically you can pick to send a sticker for money or a chat. Cool. I didn't know that, you see. I must admit, I know I keep saying it, but You know that Chinese site, you know, TT, without giving it away on the AI. I've always been on there. I thought, do you know what? I just got this urge to start on YouTube. I don't know why. So 17 minutes in, my first ever live stream, and I've got 10 of you here, 1 like, and £2.70 from a gift. That's been better than what TT has done all the time I've been on. So I don't do it for the gifts. I just do it because getting out and about helps me. You know, when I'm not working, it's better than sitting indoors rotting away, what have you. So I feel wherever I'm going to go and where I can, I'll take you guys with me. So if anybody wants to go on the internet and go on Freight Train Tracker, and if anyone knows how to use that and to see freight is coming through Peterborough, feel free to put it in the comments, feel free to get involved. You'll get sick of my voice, I'm sure. We've had a couple of cool things come through. We've had a sleeper train come through as I got here. Unfortunately, I didn't capture it because as I was coming in, it was going out. Sod's law. So yeah, basically, yeah, we've had a couple of freight pulling tarmac. I think each of those carriages it would pull, I think there are like 17 and there is like 33 tons. So you've got 17 compartments, 33 tons each. That's a lot of tonnage. Any 69 on the sand train. Not that I know of yet, or I don't know yet personally. Just looking in the middle of your screen, you may not be able to see it yet, but we've got, I think there's a passenger coming. Is that passenger coming? The heat haze today is really strong down the bottom of the top of the tracks. It certainly looks passenger. Let's just have a look. Okay, so it is definitely passenger. Let's have a look and see which side it's going to go. Is it going to go my left or my right? It's going to go my left. Two likes on my first ever YouTube stream. Stansted Airport. There you go. CrossCountry Stansted Airport. Platform behind me is fairly full, so obviously I'm going to guess we've got probably an LNER service coming in. The LNER services, the bulk of them are from London King's Cross right up to Edinburgh. Some go to Doncaster. And some go to and peel off and go to Lincoln Cathedral, for example. The bulk of them is from Scotland to the middle of London. There's nothing behind me, but the platform has got very full all of a sudden. you're about to see a bit of a blast from the past. Now coming. If I put you there, you'll be able to see it better. It's now coming left middle of your screen. I'll sort out the level of that phone in a minute. There we go. Remember them? Back in the 80s? Noisy, huh? We're 23 minutes into my first ever YouTube stream. We've got 7 people, we've got 2 likes, and we've kindly been given our first ever gift of £2 on YouTube by NF Skills. Next sand train due by 15:12. Paul, thank you ever so much. See, please also look, just like Paul, please get involved. You know, I don't want it to all be me. I want you guys to get involved. You know, support and follow each other as well. You know, so this is new. I haven't streamed on YouTube before. This is my first ever stream. So I will be keeping an eye out on things. What is that? So I will be keeping things, you know, I am going to be looking for moderators soon to help me in the chat. So, you know, I'm going to be looking to build relationships with people. So yeah, you know, and it's not just going to be trains. You know, I want to go to Stansted Airport. I want to go to Heathrow Airport. I want to do loads, you know, even like as a professional drone operator, teach people how to fly a drone safely. I know it sounds ironic, but how to teach people to use a drone with common sense. So a little bit of training, a bit of education as well that I'm thinking of doing. So I don't have this niche where I just do one thing like what people say you should do. Basically, it's anything and everything here. Anything and everything. So if I can stream safely and I'm not upsetting anybody and I'm not breaking any laws, I will do what I can. And I will take you with me. And any support in return is sincerely appreciated. And the LNER service is off. You can hear us start the engines up. Not the quietest trains. You must remember those from the 80s. The 91s. That's 91 124. And they always used to break down on the line I was on. I had to say I was glad to see the back of them. Away it go. And here you have the Avanti Grand Central. So Paul has said the next sand train is due by 12 minutes past 3. Just listening to what they were saying on there. So it's just a general security notice, you know, if you spot anything that looks untoward, la-di-da-di-da. And of course we obviously would do. So 27 minutes into my first ever stream on YouTube, that is just absolutely crazy. So I don't know what I just pressed, but I think it just said a 49-second highlight was uploaded to my YouTube channel. I don't know what that does. Create highlight, hide live video, mute and flip. Okay, cool. So guys, please, in the chat, Wednesday, where are we going? Stan? What do you think? Stan still on Wednesday? Just gonna get my charger. So guys, in the chat, please do participate. Don't just rely on me just talking rubbish. Please do get involved. And that should now be working. And right beside me is an LNER. I don't know where it's going yet, so you'll have to hang on and I'll tell you. Definitely covered in plenty of bug splats, that's for certain. I tell you what, there's a lot of people getting on this train. A lot of people. Just always keeping a look out around me, 360. While we've got a bit of time, guys, I'm going to say it. 30 minutes into my first ever stream on YouTube. Thank you. 7 of you are here. I got 2 likes and I was kindly gifted £2 as well. So my first ever couple of likes on YouTube and my first ever gift on YouTube. Thank you ever so much so far for the support. But please do remember to drop a subscribe. It's free to do. You know, and tell me what you want. You know, I won't be able to do everything, but you know, there's other places I would like to stream at platforms. For example, I know it sounds ironic and maybe a bit silly to others, but I'd love to see the Tesco freight train go through. That means just going up and down the country a little bit. So we're in Peterborough here. I've not known it to come through here. It's more a case of going up north, I believe, Scotland direction. That's what I seem to understand. So the LNER service is now going to go. You will then see the first carriage around the windows with the Pride livery. Doors are locked. Waiting for the all clear. There we go. There's the arm from the conductor. Wait for the power. green light, off we go. So as I was saying, you will now see the Pride livery. So that is now off to Edinburgh. There we have it. Train station. Thank you for the 10 of you that are here. First of all, this is my first ever live stream on YouTube. Yes, I know it sounds crazy. I've decided to give the other platforms a break and thought, do you know what, I'm going to jump on here today. So we are live streaming from Peterborough train station, and we are doing everything passenger and freight wise today. We do not have a niche here, it's just anything and everything. So for example, I can stream from RAF Lakenheath, RAF Mildenhall, RAF Coningsby, for example, that I go to regularly. I can take you with me. I'm looking at doing other stations, so things like Acton, London. Those typhoons are pretty busy. So they have the typhoons from RAF Coningsby, you can hear. I was then going to search for something and I've just forgot what I was going to do. Turn you round. So we've got the Eastern Railway. and that's off to Liverpool Lime Street. That service will start at Norwich in Norfolk, and it'll snake its way through to Thetford, to Brandon, to Cambridge, to Ely, and then up to here, Nottingham, and then it'll eventually go up to the peaks, and then Manchester and Liverpool. So it's not a bad station here, really, to be fair. It's quite a good central hub for everything that's going up and down, left and right in the country. So yeah, it's not bad here at all, really. Of course, if you are watching, I'd love to know where you're watching from. So in the comments, if you would like, let me know where you're watching from. See who's the furthest. Please do like the stream, guys, as well. I know you don't need me to keep telling you. So we've got another East Midlands on the way out. So I'm just trying to see where that's off to. It says Doncaster. So that ECML is off to Donny. You'll hear me say Donny a lot more than Doncaster. But of course many people won't know what Donny would mean. So just listening, this is the LNER service to London King's Cross. So this would have came from Edinburgh, and it's off to King's Cross in London. I've just got my 3rd like on YouTube. How about that? My 3rd like on YouTube ever. And 41 minutes have gone quick since I started streaming on here. I should do like a stream battle, shouldn't I? One phone on here and one phone on that Chinese app. See what gets the most engagements. So far it's you guys. I've only been here 41 minutes on my first ever stream. 6 of you here, 3 likes, £2.71 as a gift. I'm rather chuffed for that. Simple things. Do remember to click subscribe, guys, so you know when I do go live. Like I say, it could be I say there's no niche, there isn't a niche, but you're not going to see me dancing, put it that way. So just having a look round. No, it's a little bit quiet at the moment. So in the comments, please guys, please type me if you subscribe to me. Let's see who's on board. 12 of you here. Could I have 12 me's in the comments from when you've clicked subscribe? And it's free to do. Like free stuff. Down the bottom of the heat haze to see if there's anything coming this way. I wonder if my phone will rotate. Hang on guys, let me just try something. I don't like it. Okay, so it wants to be that way. Okay, it's fine. If that's what it wants to do, that's what it wants to do. Trying to squint and look down the bottom of the runway train track. Hello and welcome to you guys who have just joined on this Monday afternoon. We are at Peterborough train station, streaming live here on YouTube only to bring you any freight and passenger services that come through. Believe it or not, this is my first ever live stream on YouTube, so anything like a like, follow, subscribe, it's all sincerely appreciated. We've all got to grow and start somewhere, right? So the next train now coming through does not stop here. So we now got an express train coming through, I think. Let's have a look. It's all got a little bit quiet now. Usually the calm before the storm. Taking part in the poll. Just waiting for the next batch of trains to come through. It's got a network rail van down the left hand side. If anyone's able to go on the... Sorry, I just think I've just seen a 66 in the distance. I think. Or is it? That was Hull Trains. No, it is passenger. I think it's East Midlands Rail. I think. East Midlands Rail. Yeah, so that is the East Midlands Rail, or Liverpool Lime Street, which is going to Norwich, which is now coming in sort of middle right of your screen. We'll see which way it's going to go. Is it going to come to the platforms on my left, or is it going to go on the right? Now snaking its way through. Here it comes. We've got another train in the distance. We've got a couple coming. Okay, so a bit like buses. You never see them and they all come at once. I'm on my 4th like. Thank you guys. Carl, hello, how you doing? Well, Carl, I can officially say you are my first international viewer. Would you believe this is the first time I have streamed on YouTube? This is my first time live streaming on YouTube. I've usually used other apps to live stream, but today I thought, do you know what, I'm going to give YouTube a go. So if it works and it carries on to work, I'm going to keep streaming on YouTube. I might only have 8 people here with 4 likes and £2 in a gift, but to me that's really appreciated. Really appreciated. I'm now coming up to 1 hour of live streaming on YouTube. Who would have thought? Just trying to get that. No, it won't. Not to worry. We have got a train up there being held. Carl streams on YouTube. Excellent. Carl, what do you stream on YouTube? Welcome to tell you who are watching. Welcome to my first ever stream on YouTube. Please do subscribe. Please do give me a like. Let's get this off the ground and get going. Planes, trains, parks. It's interesting you say that, Carl, because I said to myself today, let's just give YouTube a go. And if I get the support, as in interactions and people subscribing and liking, you know, all the free stuff, you know, then let's crack on. And obviously, you know, should I ever receive a gift off anybody, I wish how much I could say how grateful I am, because it would really mean a lot. But let's give this a go. You know, RAF Mildenhall, RAF Lakenheath, RAF Coningsby, Stansted Airport, here at Peterborough. Where is this? So we are at Peterborough Station. So yes, we are at Peterborough. And I told you everything we could get going once one comes in. So this LNER service is off to Leeds via Doncaster, Wakefield, and then on. So Peterborough Station is kind of central. It's one of the most used hubs in the UK. It's not the busiest, but it's one of. You know, it's where freight from Felixstowe would come up to, from Ipswich. You know, if you want to go to East Anglia, Norfolk, Suffolk, that way. And of course, you've got all the services into London. You've got all the services all the way up into Scotland. And you've got everything across to Birmingham and down to the southwest. So yeah, I hope that answers your question on Peterborough. So the next train at platform 3 does not stop here. So do we have freight or do we have passenger? So we've now got the train to Leicester. As I was saying, you can also go across to the Midlands, Wales, Bristol, southwest. It's really interesting here at Peterborough because you'll get about 10 minutes of nothing and you'll think, you know, where has everybody gone? And then Peterborough decided to put all lights on green, just let everybody come in. And you got trains all over the show. But it's all good fun, keeps me on my toes, and I'll bring you the best what we can. Me personally, I'm more of a freight kind of guy. So as I say, this is my first time streaming on YouTube today. 66 minutes of streaming on YouTube for the first time. 7 of you here, 4 likes, £2.70 in a kind gift. Carl has kindly said you've a freight train at 7 minutes past 1, platform 7. So that will be to the right of this train. I mean, you see what I mean here, look, see? It goes quiet and then everything decides to come through. I love that electric blue. See, everything comes through. See what I mean? And that is how you wash your windscreen on a train. See? And that stinks. There you have it. You can now say that on this live stream we have now seen a train wipe its windscreen. See, I told you. You never know what we're going to bring you. Oh God, what we're going to bring you on here. But of course, all seriousness, of course, all seriousness to one side as well, because obviously to live stream to make sure that you're not upsetting anyone, filming anything inappropriate, being a hazard, causing any danger yourself, etc. And generally, if that's the case, the station crew welcome you to do this. And this LNER service is about to depart. As you can see, the guys are just down there on the left hand side. You can probably just about make them out. You might not be able to, but you'll see the orange lights will go off on top of the carriages to say doors are locked. Wait for the lights to go out, and the freight train car has just turned up, so we need this train to get out the way. And it looks like it's got sand. It could be full of sand. Come on in, off you go. come on. Honestly, guys, there's a nice big freight train. Here we go. Excellent. Out the way, please. Go on. Off you go. Go on. Shift. Move. Move. I can hear the freight behind it. We have got a passenger train behind me coming in, but I'm after that freight train. Come on. There we go. Excellent. Right, guys. Let this LNER service get out of the way, and then we'll see the freight. Now, I think this is what Carl said is coming in. So I don't know if you can see, but just here will be the freight train. Does anybody know what it's pulling? What is the load? It's where everybody goes on Freight Train Tracker. Okay, so it's going to sit there for 7 more minutes, and it's going to Tunstead Sidings. And it is pulling aggregate. That's all it says. 600 tons. Sure. So you're about to see the train pull 600 tons through Peterborough. So we've just got an LNER service coming through. So it's 7 minutes past 1. We've got 5 minutes. We've got 5 minutes until it goes. I think we've got another freight train coming beside it. I honestly think we have got two 66s. One is pulling containers from Felixstowe. We've got two 66s. So that's 66744. Nice and shiny. That's got to be worth a few likes, guys, hasn't it? Come on. That's got to be worth a like. That's got to be worth a subscribe, huh? Look at her. clean, shiny. Just trying to put you a bit more level. So we've got two 66s sitting here now. 66 744 is in front of us. And we've got another 66 pulling stone, gravel, sand. So you're in for a treat now, everybody. I told you, everything happens at once here. There's no sort of in between, you know, all of a sudden everything turns up. So we've got these coming through at the moment. LNER on the right, and I think that's East Midlands coming on the left. So you've got LNER, which is going to King's Cross, London, and you've got the CrossCountry service to Stansted Airport. At the graffiti on that. How cool does that look? $300 tons. And we've still got one more to go. Remember guys, in the chat, let me know where you're from, get involved. Come and say hello. Do you know, I think we've got a freight train coming from behind us. And I want to say it's DB cargo. I can just see a tinge of red on the top. I am positive that in the middle of your screen, under those bridges where the lights are, there's a DB cargo. So we've got a 66 beside us, and I think we've got a DB cargo. If I've spotted that from all that way away in that haze, how my eyesight is poor, I do not know. That is a DB cargo. How did I spot that? Here it comes, guys. You're in for it. We've now got an express train coming in blue. Have a look at this. See? Everything happens at once here. being held a while, I won't lie. Might have something to do with the LNER service now pulling up on the left. So passenger trains get priority, freight have to wait. This 66 has been held for some time. Welcome to my first ever YouTube live stream on this Monday afternoon at Peterborough train station. Just bringing you whatever comes through. It's the freight we're after, but passenger will accept as well. Think we might be moving. here we go. That is a full heavy train. That is heavy. Welcome to everybody joining on this Monday afternoon from Peterborough. I think we've got a class 66 in the distance heading this way. I think. So welcome guys, if you're new here, hello, my name is Sean, and would you believe today is the first time I have ever streamed on YouTube. Yep, you heard that right. I have not live streamed on YouTube before. I've always used other apps. But you know what? I thought today I'm going to give YouTube a go and see how it compares to others. And so far I'm impressed. I might only have 4 people here, only have 4 likes, and have a generous £2.70 in a super sticker, but I sincerely appreciate you all. But it's not just trains, it's planes, trains, and everything else really. We can live stream from RAF Mildenhall, RAF Lakenheath, RAF Coningsby, other train stations around the UK. Stansted Airport we can go to. There is so much we can do, will do, and are going to be doing. There is no niche here, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so when we do go live you are fully aware. And like I say, 1 minute we could be at Peterborough train station, next we could be at Stansted, bringing you all the ins and outs at Stansted. So we've got a DB cargo now coming. We are now on our 5th like. Thank you ever so much. And now the class 66 has come to a halt. Welcome everyone who's just joined us. Welcome to our first ever live stream on YouTube. Please do drop that subscribe, please do like the live. And welcome to our first ever stream on YouTube. We will bring you live from RAF Lakenheath, RAF Coningsby, RAF Mildenhall, Stansted Airport, and so much more. There is no niche here. If we can stream it, we will. So please always get involved in the chat. Please do drop a follow, subscribe, as it is all sincerely appreciated.